The Gina and Maddie podcast.
We've got to unpack a bit of what's going on with MAFS. Now, just quickly before you launch into it, I was talking about the ratings. So you go, why are you talking about MAFS? This is last Sunday. So Sunday night is television's big night for viewing.
Yes.
3 million people tuned in to watch MAFS. You had 2 million people watching Idol. And then just over 1 million people watching I'm a Celeb, Get Me Out of Here. So the numbers for MAFS are just
killing it.
Incredible.
It's kind of like a car accident. You want to look away, but you want to keep watching.
Rubbernecking. You're rubbernecking. Adam's here as well.
Here.
Hi,
Hello, Adam. So you flipped over to...
He's gone to Survivor now.
Survivor, right?
I'm a Survivor fanatic. Like, if there was one reality show you said, what do you want to go on? Survivor.
Oh, no way.
Just for the challenge, the scheming in camp and a tribal with JLP. Oh.
You've got very similar arms to Jonathan LaPaglia. Very cut, very buff arms, mate.
And really skinny legs just like him.
Well, I need to talk about MAFS.
Okay, what's going on,
So, I've noticed there's people who aren't really watching it, they're talking about it because just the clickbait that you see. So everyone's like, what? Two of my staff yesterday were like in the kitchen just talking about it. And I said, are you guys watching it? They went, no, it's just the clickbait. So let's talk about it. Everyone, and this was what they were going on about, is still in shock over Fantasy Week. So Alessandra, the beautiful, voluptuous woman with the boozies.
Okay, what I'm going to do now is it's going to make you guys kiss for 6 minutes while I watch you, and it's going to be great. And there's a cameraman and a soundman in the corner as well. So start kissing. Okay.
Exactly. So she did some of that in Fantasy Week, but she sent the girls into a shop.
Adult shop.
A special shop.
Yep.
And they could
you can buy
stuff.
like Mummy's Tickle Me Elmos.
Those kinds of things. It was quite shocking. And then they filmed them doing like just what it was the girl's fantasy dream. And that was on. It was very saucy for TV, for Sunday night TV.
I saw a clip of some very not their lingerie. And I was like, this is 7:30 at night. And I'm not a prude, right? I'm not a prude, but I was like, holy moly.
Holy moly.
This is sort of stuff you'd put incognito mode on for.
That's exactly right.
This is what? Oh
so there was
God.
that. That's a few weeks ago. So that's kind of got everybody talking. Now, even more shocking than that, Lauren married Elliot the first time around, but she wasn't perfect enough for him. So he left after 3 full days. He didn't even give it the whole honeymoon. He left because she wasn't exactly what he'd asked for.
Right.
So in the shock, they brought her and him back and they've married someone else. Now, and they were at the dinner party on Sunday.
Great producing. So, I'm just listening to that going, that is fantastic television.
Now, she seems really nice to me. Holy guacamole, her new husband, he seems lovely and he's a gazillionaire. She's gone.
Ticking boxes.
Ka-ching. She doesn't even have to do OnlyFans anymore. So Elliot's new wife, so he also married, and he was a pain in the bum as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
He's got a new wife. So she got a little taste of once they were all at the dinner table again.
Oh, yeah.
They all started hammering him, and you could see he was not great. So now his new wife's going, uh-oh.
What have I walked into
What
here?
have I done? So that is interesting, but well done, Lauren. Now, I tried to warn you about the guy with the over-manicured eyebrows. At the start, right?
Yeah, well, because our 13-year-old producer, CJ, thought, he's a bit of a spunk.
No, but you can't trust a man whose eyebrows are thicker and more manicured than yours. You just can't. I mean, that in itself is enough. I knew it.
So would you, on that note, would you like a guy who with a completely unkept Oscar the Grouch monobrow?
No, I couldn't go on one.
As opposed to something that's been sort of maintained a little.
No, I would prefer a monobrow, and I'm just going to wax the middle in the night.
Fair enough.
That would be plenty. But so it turns out I was right. Now he stormed off and left. Do you know why he left? Not because he wasn't getting on great with his wife. He left because they left him out of the promo. He stormed off, and I think he was thinking, this is just between me and the producers. He left because of that. I mean, he thinks he's good looking, and he's not at all because of his personality. He stormed off and left his wife. Now, she seems quite lovely, and he goes, this is the lowest of the lows of the lows.
Not being included in the promo.
There's way lower stuff that's happened on this show. I tell you what, I tried to warn you. And now Jackie the bride, she's the one that looks like, what's that really scary?
Careful, describe.
No, it's a really scary movie with a doll in it. Chucky. She does. Someone put a photo of her and Chucky up. She does look a lot like him, Matt. It's not.
Gina Jeffries on Instagram, if you want to get in touch
Someone
with Gina.
else put that up. Now she is because she is so cray. So the others had a wedding, someone else's wedding. She caused such a scene. The music stopped, so I need to stop talking. She caused such a scene because you know why? Because everyone else was happy, and she was looking around at all the other brides and grooms, and she realised they're all happy, and she's not as happy. So she's got a really nice husband. She just. And she wants to tell him, she writes lists of all the things that are wrong with him. And I have to think to myself.
Nightmare. She sounds like a nightmare then.
I have to think to myself, she's got to be an actress. She has to be planted because nobody would ruin their reputation on television, on Aussie TV, being watched by how many? 3 million people.
They don't care. That's a different generation. They just do not care. They're from the any publicity is good publicity cut.
I also think that they are so oblivious to their own actions that they think they are perfect.
And I think this is right about her, actually. I think that might be right.
They think it's totally normal.
And she keeps...
And when they apply for the show, a producer goes, it's not, come on the show.
Yes. Yeah. You know what she said? So they're at the dinner, and she wants her husband, to tell everyone 10 things that he loves about her at the dinner. And she has to...
that's so needy.
She's been so cranky because he doesn't tell her she's beautiful enough. And she looks at the camera and she goes, I was Miss New Zealand. He has to tell me how beautiful I am, and that's her love language, is him constantly telling. Honestly,
come on, Daryl. I was Miss New Zealand, eh? Tell me I'm beautiful.
She was.
Go grab the chili bin, put your genitals on and tell me I'm
beautiful. It'd have to be like tough competition over there. Wouldn't there be so many people going for that role?
At Adam Price on Instagram, if you want to get in touch. All right, I reckon we're done.
Oh, my God,
I don't need to watch MAFS anymore. Thank you very much for that, Gina Jeffries.
I'll watch it on Sunday night, and I'll give you another recap on Monday.
Cannot wait.
If you want.
I'm hooked. That'll make me come to work on Monday, that's for sure. I better make the promo this weekend or I'm storming out!
Actually, I'm leaving now too!
The Gina and Maddie Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.